Hello and welcome to another free code session. My name is Jason Bach and I'm going to be doing another one in my lovely hotel room in Chicago. So I'm going to do this one. I consider the dumper one to be finished. It's a matter of elegance that you don't use the same stream out. So otherwise the output looks a little weird. But in fact, I think come back here. Come back to the program here. Oh, that's right. I added a do trace, which would be false, and that's why I'm seeing right now when I run it. It works good. Okay, that's right. So this one is, let's make a branch. I'll just grab that whole name here. Come down here, go this, one, that. Get the underscores in the right spots. And there we go. Okay, so what this is saying is, no, I don't want to go to the store. That's not what it's saying. It's saying that if you hit an instruction that you don't understand, it should act like an R. Okay, so somewhere in IronBefunge there is a way to this gets the mapper. Okay, so mappings handle. What do I do in here? This just assumes that it works. So if I added an instruction in some code, I think the one is random here. God, is that an actual one that I do anything with? No, it isn't. Okay, good. So, go away. No, go away. So if I just did a thing there, what would happen? Really? Okay, that's a little surprising. It like just skipped it over. It didn't even like, okay, I'm going to use my trace because this is not the way it's supposed to work. We're just going to assume that this is true for now. And so what happened? It sees the V, the direction was that, and string mode is false, values is that. But then it switched the direction. What I should do is where I'm doing stop. What I should be doing in my execution context is stop it. It's in the executor. This is where I say run trace, and I forgot to do this last night. This is where I say message. Okay. And then here we're going to say before move. After move. Okay. Okay, so before move, after move, we're not going down. Before move, it realizes that it's this, but it just like skips over it. Oh, do I have like a null move in here? I bet I do. Do I have like an I don't know. What the heck is this doing? Because it's clearly seeing the current character being this. And it just like skips right over it, like it doesn't understand it. And that was actually surprising because I thought this would say the value is a char, the mappings is a dictionary. If it can't find the key, so where in the world is it actually getting? And what is the method here? Handle. This just goes and says on handle. Okay, this is a little confusing. None of those are... I'm almost wondering if there's like a... there is an implementation of it that I'm just not aware of. Yeah, there... Okay. That's why. The mod instruction. Okay, so yeah, it did nothing. And pop just popped off and it just... Well, I should have pushed to 0. That's interesting that it sort of didn't seem to, but whatever. Okay, so that was just flat out wrong. I did say though, EF, come on, where are you? I did say, find what, match whole word. Aha, so it lied to me. I was doing the wrong search. Okay, so let's come back up here, and now I need to find an instruction. Let's just put an M in there. I think if because I'm not in string mode, and I think this would actually cause it to crash. It does. Good. So it sees an M there before the move, and it goes, the given key M is not present in the dictionary. Perfect. Okay, let's back that out for a second and come back. Let's close that. Let's close everything. Why are you not... Okay, so let's come back over here and the mappings handle, because in the mappings is where we care about. So this is going to have to be a little bit different. This has to say if oh wait, because it is in the context, I can actually report something. Good. So let's write out what we need to do here. We'll put this here and just store it there for temporary. Try to get the handler for the given instruction. If it doesn't exist, log a trace warning on the context. And then what do? And act like it's actually R. Reverse. Else handle. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to say var handler is equal to this.mappings try give value. Or what we could say is contains key. If it contains the key, which in most cases it should, then what we want to do is just the normal thing. Okay. Else, we're going to log to the context, run trace, and we're going to do this, warning, instruction, context current value is not understood. And then what we want to do is a new reverse instruction, or reverse turn instruction hand. See, we have Yeesh. I have to think about this for a second. Because what I wanted to do is I wanted to instruction handler, this on handle. The problem is if I just instantiated the turn instruction, it would think that it was, well, let's just try it. Let's just try it. Let's say here, what happens if I say contacts current? It doesn't say it replaces that. This is leaving a little bit too much to ambiguity. Personal code projects, IronBefunge. This is a specification I copied a long time ago because I didn't want to lose it. Okay. When encountering an implementation, at least provide an option for informing the user that was told to execute an instruction is implemented, possibly warning the user that this file might be in incorrect language or version. Must otherwise act if R was executed and must not touch the stack. Oh. Okay, so this is, how do you read this? So you should at least provide an option for informing the user that was told, which we're doing now. So we're definitely doing the minimum. And then you otherwise act as if R was executed and must not touch the stack. All undefined and otherwise unimplemented instructions must be considered unimplemented. I don't understand that wording. An unimplemented instruction must otherwise act. All undefined or otherwise unimplemented instructions must be considered unimplemented. Well, that's the definition of it. I'm not reading. I must not be reading this right. So I guess what's saying is you should at least warn the user. Must otherwise act as if R was executed. So this is saying you at least must, or otherwise you act. So it sounds like, I mean, the way that this is worded is that you basically just log it. Now we could skip over it, but the way the wording is, that's okay. So now if we come back over here and we actually do this, it should act like it did before and push out a number, but we should get a warning that it that's what happened. So somewhere up here, we don't. Why don't we? After we move there. Why didn't we actually get? Because I'm a moron. Didn't I just do this 5 minutes ago? There we go. There. Warning. Instruction M is not understood. And so we just skip over it because, yeah. Okay. Because in the handler, we tell the mappers, nope, nope, nope. In the executor, we tell them the handle. Then we move next. Okay. So that is correct now. That is correct. And the one thing, though, that we should do is come back up here, down here. Okay, so I'm weird there because this is basically saying activate or create instance handler type as instruction handler. That no, it's a I find that interesting because it's not actually saying that you have a null reference. Is it because yeah, this actually says it could be a question mark, but this for some reason doesn't actually give you one. Is it because you're saying it is like an abstract class type? Like if I said turn instruction, not turn instruction handler, I'm almost positive when I was doing rocks stuff that this was actually coming out to being somewhat weird, in that, not weird, but if you would do casting, it would say that you're possibly let me just try something here quick. Let's say I cast it to an object. Okay. Now I did that. No, it's still okay. Just gonna walk away. Okay, so we don't have. Well, this is the handler. We need the mapper. Do we not have tests for the mapper? Oh, for shame, for shame. Well, just realized I had something on my list I could cross off. Let's do that, actually. Because I just realized if I do that, and then I do this, and I do that, that should tell me where. Instruction 10M. And let's actually format it even a little bit better. There. Instruction 10M. Reads well enough. I could clean it up even more, but that's not the point. Okay, back that up, put that there. So I don't have any tests around the mapper itself. Because what this does is it goes through all of them and finds all the mappings. I guess let's add some tests because I don't have any explicitly around this, and I don't know why. We really should. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. What is this? I am using NUnit. Oh, for put it in the wrong spot. Take this and put it there. But of course you don't delete it there. You just... You suck. Public static void create var mapper is equal to new. I am assert that. What can we assert? Mapper dot. We cannot assert much of anything, can we? Because it doesn't really lend itself to, because it's a private dictionary, so it doesn't really lend itself to knowing what's actually in there, which is okay. That's fine. That's all right. Why is... Wait a minute. Didn't I just see something where there was I am all over the place today. Yeah, this one. Like this one takes a type. This one takes a type, but it gives object back. What in the fresh hell? This is Core App 3. This is Net Standard 2.1. Well, well, well. Looks like there's a difference. And that's why. Okay, well that explains it. But we got to come back to my testing here. And my testing, what I want to do is test an executor context. But I don't have explicit test for an executor context now, do I? No, I don't. Why don't I? I really don't know. Yeah, these all just test the handlers individually. What I need to do is actually give it one that I know it could do something with. Okay, let's just say mapper dot handle. And what does handle need? It needs an execution context. How do I create an execution context? Equals new execution context. This gives me a list of cells. Okay. I can say new list. Oh, stop it. Cell. New cell. New point. Jesus. 0, 0. And then the char value, we're just going to make that. Just one that it understands. Okay, so that gives a cell. Oh God. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. I have to put this in here. Using var writer equals new string writer. Because guess what? We are going to use that writer, 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 because I don't care. New secure random. There. Bite me. Why don't you like that? What is wrong with that? What's your problem? Well, it's a reader. Using var reader is equal to new string reader. How do you like me now? String.empty. I don't care. Alright, so now handle here takes the context. And that should be okay. Right? This does nothing. So this is kind of like, what's my assertion here? How do I know it actually did anything? What it could say, well, for one thing, let's just make sure that this actually worked, that it doesn't fail. Good. What I want to do here, though, is create... What? No, let's change these to handle. Handle with unimplemented instruction. So in this case, we're going to do our M. Okay. So in this case, using var trace is equal to new string writer. Assert that trace dot. I'm not sure this is going to give me what I wanted? Is greater than 0. Well, that's true, but I'm not sure. Well, it says it didn't fail. Okay, it didn't. Okay, so actually let's do this, which is in this spot here, reader, writer, trace. And when we do this, we're basically saying we don't care. And there we go. And Bob's your uncle. Release. Release. Cool. Okay. So this, I think, is as good enough as it's going to get. We don't have to do the reverse crap. It basically skips it over and gives you a warning on the trace to tell you, hey, something, is going wrong, and you should know about it. This kind of forces you to pass in a trace, but that's okay. I am fine with that. Oh, there's one other quick thing I wanted to do. Oh, where is that? Switch. Match case, match all word. So there's going to be a couple spots, but I'll know once I see it. I think it's this direction one. No, it's not that one. Find switch. No, it's not those. There was one that I thought I did that... Oh, what was that? It was something I just worked on. It was comparing to. It was one of the instructions, right? Oh, that's right. I didn't do it as a switch because I took it off. Was it a math instruction? Was it a compare instruction? Yeah, no, it was a stack instruction because you had to pop the two things off. Clear, duplicate, pop. No, not the tests. Jesus. Stack instruction. Clear, duplicate, pop, swap. No, there was a compare. There we go. It's a turn instruction. Okay. Okay. And you took me to the tests, because of course you did. Yeah, this thing. Okay. That's right. I couldn't. Okay. So the thing I wanted to do is say context direction is equal to a.compare to b switch. And then what I wanted to say is discard it when the discard is less than 0. And then you say turn left, context direction. Actually, let's do compare. I don't know why I'm obsessed with this, but can you actually do that? You can. Let's see if it's actually smart enough to go, and this is turn right. And then this is context direction. That actually works. I don't know which one's better though. So what's saying is if I comment this out, all my tests should pass. Right? And they do. There's no difference between the two. I'm not going to do a comparison. It's now here's the question. Which one looks better? put your comments in below and vote for it. No, I'm not going to do that. I do like, as much as I like the ternary operator, I do actually like the other one, the switch one. That actually reads, so you're basically saying I don't care about the value, only when it compares. So it reads a little weird though, but I think it's clearer in terms of what it does. So I actually do like that. So I think we're going to keep it. Yeah. Interestingly enough, I don't do that up here. I wonder what. Invert conditional. No! Stop it. That's a bad one. I don't want to do that. Okay. How far could you go with this? Well, what you could do is also say this. And you go bye-bye. And now we're going to say current direction switch, direction right, direction down, direction down, direction left, direction left, direction up, and anything else goes a direction right. That actually reads a heck of a lot better. I like that a lot. Let's run the tests. Again, reason 5,467,215 of why you have tests. Because I can do this, and I know I got coverage around it, and I can, nope, copy, comment, do that. Current direction switch. What was it? Direction right, direction up, direction up, direction left, direction left, direction down, and anything else gets mapped to direction right. And they all pass. Good. One other place I could do this here is here. Which is context direction equals context direction switch. Nope. Down here. Direction right, direction left, direction down, direction up, direction left, direction right, and anything else goes to direction down. Boom. Yeah, these, I like ternary operators, and I sometimes have gotten a little bit too nuts with them, and I'm still okay with that. But I have to admit, this reads so much better. Like if you just have one ternary, I think that's okay. That actually, like I could say context direction is equal to context values pop, you know, and then switch it and say if it's equal to 0, you do right, otherwise go left. I think that's actually a little bit too wordy. This still makes sense. If you have multiple ternaries, I can start seeing where this would actually read a lot better, in my opinion. So I'm going to commit this, and I'm going to stop from this episode. So you can check off something else on my list, and that off my list. Yay! All right, cool. So I'm going to be done with this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Leave comments and questions below. See you in the next episode.